Fair Park, Texas is also the home of the State Fair, but today it'll play host to a great college football matchup. And the weather is absolutely gorgeous for today's game between the Oklahoma Sooners and the Texas Longhorns. Hi to all of you out there. I'm Brad Nessler, and helping me call this one's Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso. And Aaron Andrews also joins us on the sideline. Do we have a special one for you today? It's a battle for bragging rights as these two rivals are about to go at it. Both teams are lining up for the kickoff, and we're just about set to get this one underway. There goes the opening kick. He got hit hard. And here comes the quarterback onto the field, set to lead this offense for the first time today. The offense lines this one up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. And he's tackled after positive yardage. 4 yards on that play.
This is easy. Run cover 2 with man coverage.
I formation here.
This blitz is effective stuffing the run, as well as putting pressure on the quarterback.
They run it for the first, and he stops. He tried to run the ball for the first down, and they didn't get it.
No, sir. You saw the defense just power through their blocks and wham into him.
He's tackled at the 47.
I like trick plays, and this is sort of a trick play. You get the defense to commit to the run for a second, and hopefully they'll free up some receivers downfield.
They bring the quarterback down. Great play by the defense.
Ooh, that time they came with the blitz, and the linebacker was able to get free and come away with a sack.
Pass incomplete, trying to get it to his receiver.
He tried to force that one in.
It should have been intercepted. He can't be thrown into coverage like that.
They throw the flag, and I think they got him for grounding.
Intentional grounding on the offense.
I don't think the quarterback thought the call was a very fair one.
He'll argue that he was throwing to one of his receivers. But they didn't buy that.
He gets it away, and this is a really nice punt. He fields a punt at the 20, and he's taken down at the 24-yard line. Great punt, great tackle. That's exactly what these guys were looking for out of their special teams.
The punter here does a great job, and the coverage was exceptional. They got down the field and didn't give the return man any room to make a move.
This is a solid defense. Try it out.
Pickup of a yard for the tailback. They line up in an I. He drops back. Tosses left. Intercepted. And this could be a big return. Touchdown! He makes the PAT. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He sends this one deep. Makes it out to maybe the 19-yard line. An interception cut this offense last drive short, so I think they're going to be looking for a little more success right here.
This offense really has to avoid silly turnovers.
Yeah, especially now. This offense is down a touchdown, so they could easily get back into this game by scoring some points. They could do it without the turnovers.
And the defense gives up some free yards to the offense.
You know, penalties can ruin a team's chances to win if they commit too many.
From the gun. And they got him for a loss. They couldn't get much out of that one.
I loved how that defense just swarmed the ball the second it was thrown.
They thought they could sneak something by the defense here on first down, but it's not so.
And he's going to be sacked.
The big fellows up front do a good job of protecting, but the quarterback looks like he spent too much time looking for an open man.
You're right, Kirk. It doesn't matter how good your offensive line is. If you make them pass protect for too long, you're going to get sacked.
They're going to be forced to punt it away here.
On third down, the defense was expecting the pass, and they defended the play very well in the secondary.
He's out to the 30. And he's hammered down.
I'd get it to the outside and let
we'll
my
take a
back
break
make a play.
while the injured player is attended to. They'll work from the shotgun. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And now he's got room to run. But hold on, we got a penalty on the play. Let's check it out.
Holding on the offense.
That penalty drives them back, and they're shooting themselves in the foot here.
Well, if they could just keep their concentration, they'll avoid situations like that.
With an injury update, here's Aaron Andrews.
Thanks, Brad. The training staff has diagnosed him with bruised ribs. His shoulder pads are off and they're icing his chest as he rests. They've sent him back to the locker room, and I've been told he is done for the game. Back to you, Ben.
All right, thanks for the update, Aaron. Certainly not good news. Let's hope he doesn't miss any extended playing time. Single back set, 3 wide receivers. They're going to pitch it. They bring him down in the backfield.
Wow, that was the cornerback who got into the backfield there. How about that for some run support?
Well, when you got a guy that can cover receivers and come in and make big hits in the running game, then you know you got a special cornerback.
This guy can cover like a corner and hit like a safety. That is something special.
They come out in a nickel. He drops back. Passes left, going the other way. And he hits him hard at the 29. And the defense gets their second of the game.
Before the game, guys, the coach told me it was very important that his team win the turnover battle. And this interception certainly helps.
Well, it doesn't matter how many yards you gain or passes you complete. If you turn the ball over a lot, then you're usually going to lose the game.
Gain of 8 on the play.
They line up with 1 running back in the backfield. 3 wide. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And they get nice yardage on that run. That's a 4-yard gain there for the tailback.
Nice first down run there. This running back has made some really nice moves coming out of the backfield.
First down grab. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Great effort by the wide receiver. And not to take anything away from the quarterback, but the wide receiver made this play.
That was a really nice throw by the quarterback. He found a receiver in between the coverage on the post route, and he had no problem finding the end zone.
Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He's to the 10. The ball pops free.
Yep, and turnovers often change the momentum of an entire game.
And the booth is going to take a few looks at this to see whether or not the ball came out before he was down.
This was a close one, Brad. I think I saw his knee go down before the ball popped free.
5 DBs on the field. Drops back on first down. Boy, was he drilled as he let go of that football.
Yeah, he's going to feel that one tomorrow.
Yeah, that did not look pretty.
They'll bring him down at the 38-yard line. Good pickup by the receiver.
Yeah, this kid loves to play. He wants the ball every time they throw it up.
The defense sets up in the nickel. First down, look at the throw. Running back's open, and oh, it's dropped.
The intended receiver on the play.
Nickel defense. Defense coming, and the ball comes out. To the 20. To the 10. And he will score. Depending on what team you're rooting for here, you're either really excited or you're ready to hit the reset button.
Well, I hope these guys aren't ready to throw in the towel just yet. We've got over 3/4 of football yet to play.
They need to come up with some big plays on both sides of the ball. Maybe a big kick return here, and that'll get them going and get them back into this game.
He sends this one deep. Makes it to the 22-yard line. And the defense made a big stop on 4th down the last time this offense was out there.
We haven't seen much from this offense at all yet.
Well, Coach, they've gotten off to a slow start, but a few good runs or completions, maybe it'll get them back on track.
They'll work from the shotgun. And they got to him before he could get back to the line.
I'm curious to see if they have the guts to go to the ground again after that play.
I'd say go for it. Give this running back a chance to get in a rhythm.
That's a good point, Coach, but only if they can get some positive yards.
It's been pretty lopsided here in the first quarter. The score is Texas 21, Oklahoma nothing. They'll work from the shotgun. Caught, and that's a first down. And he's tackled at the 43.
That was a pretty nice play by the receiver to go up and get that pass.
Yeah, the pass was a little bit high, but this kid had no trouble adjusting and making a great play.
Again with a carry. And he's stopped behind the line.
On the tackle.
I'd go
This is
with
a
cover
fabulous
3
job
right
by the
here.
linebacker of shedding a block and getting into the backfield.
Yep, the offensive line left the ball carrier out to dry there. Without better protection, he won't be able to go anywhere.
This is as simple as it gets. Man up on everybody and keep your safeties deep.
Looks to pass. He gets hit out of bounds at the 49-yard line. It'll be short of the first after the completion.
Well, good effort by the defense to make sure they got him before he got to the marker.
He makes it out to maybe the 29-yard line. He showed a good burst there.
Yep, and this gives them great field position.
Here's the option. That's a great tackle at the 32. The option keeper gets him 2, maybe 3 yards.
Nice play here by the senior to make the sure tackle. It's not very often that someone's able to shake this guy.
They'll give it off here. And they make the stop at around the 44-yard line.
Gain of 12 on
Hey,
the play.
nice run there. He got a lane and hit it. And now they have a new set of downs.
He goes down at the 27. What a
I
pretty
would just
pass
sell the
play.
run
This
here
is just a simple
and look for
play-action
my
pass. The
receivers
defense
to make
here
a play.
bid on the fake just enough, allowing the quarterback to find an open target. The result is a big gainer.
He's hit and taken down. And he just went over 100 yards this half with that last catch.
This receiver's catching everything thrown his way.
When a quarterback and receiver get it going early in the game, watch out, defense. You could be in for a long day.
Throws complete, touchdown. Oh my, when it rains, it pours.
Ha! That's why I brought one of these.
Whoa, 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 watch it, Coach. You're going to take an eye out. Put that thing away.
Like Brad said, when it rains, it pours. So I came prepared, my friend.
Very funny, Coach. Now, seriously, can you close that thing off so we can see the game?
Let's take a glance at the drive summary. Texas gets set to kick this one away. Excellent kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. The offense takes the field again. They were forced to punt their last time out.
You know, this offense just hasn't had things working in this game, Kirk.
It's because this defense really stepped up to play today, Coach. They've been around the ball from the first snap, and they've continued to play well.
High formation here. Tosses left. And they get nice yardage on that run.
The ball carrier.
4 yards there on the toss. Two tight end set. It's on the ground.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense.
So the offense will move a little bit closer with that penalty. The defense lines up with 6 DBs. Steps out of bounds at around the 48-yard line. He caught it, but the reward was minimal.
I don't know, Brad. I don't know what the quarterback saw, but hey, at least it wasn't a sack or an interception.
Like I always say, Coach, anything is better than moving backwards.
And he's taken down around the 47-yard line. About a 5-yard pickup on the old play-action pass.
The play-action froze the defense just long enough for the quarterback to get the ball to the receiver. Nice play.
He's at the 40. He's tackled around the 35-yard line.
The defense brought the outside linebacker, but the quarterback hung in there and delivered a great pass for the first down.
Hands off to the left, and they wrestle him down behind the line.
Ouch. Pretty big loss on the play, and I think they might want to reassess the strategy here. Perhaps run a screen, maybe hit the tight end on a short pattern. This D-line is just a bit much to handle at this moment. Hey, I know he dropped it, but the safety put himself in a position to make a play. That's impressive.
Single back set, 3 wide receivers. Back to pass. Got hit as he threw. Pressure that time, and he was forced into throwing before he wanted to.
Wow, the kid just avoided getting smacked on that one.
They're trying to pin them deep with a solid punt right here. He fields the punt inside the 5. Tackle made at the 17-yard line. They'll take over at the 17. First down, 10 yards to go. The offense lines this one up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. And he's tackled right away.
Guys, we're up here in the booth, and we didn't know who had the ball. If we didn't know who had the ball, then you know the guys playing zone looking into the backfield had no clue who had the ball. That play fake is the reason they're looking at a first down right now.
They can't connect. Incomplete.
Number 4, the intended receiver
From their own 31-yard line. It's second down. They come out in a nickel. He drops back. And that's his receiver who's wide open.
This isn't a great example, but I'll tell you something. This kid is really getting better at running his routes, which is truly an underrated quality these days.
They're calling an audible. Looks to pass. Throws a strike over the middle. And he's brought down at the 28. The offense calls a timeout.
Yo, how about this one?
From the gun. They hook up over the middle. There's another touchdown, and this one is really turning into a snoozer.
Coach.
What? Whoa, what do you want?
What are you doing?
Oh, come on. I've seen ballets that are more exciting than this, and it's still only the first half.
Well, you can't fall asleep. We're in the middle of a broadcast, not in the third period of algebra.
Across the 30. Brought down by the kicker.
I'd go 8 in the box.
There was
and run
great
cover
blocking
1.
up front there, and that turned into a pretty good return.
You know, the kick coverage looked very slow in getting downfield, and that really gave this young man an opportunity to make a play.
Drops back to pass. In and out of his hands.
The pass falls incomplete.
Tough defense is key. Try this.
Receiver on the play.
Ace backfield. He's looking to pass, and he's sacked. The offense calls a timeout.
AARP says go with this play.
One more play now before we hit halftime, so they'll most likely throw one towards the end zone here. Got a man, watch out here. And they bring him down at the 33-yard line.
Called by the offense.
The offense calls a timeout. So we'll probably get one last heave to the end zone here before halftime. They'll throw on first down. Waits. They get to the quarterback, and now the ball is loose. There's been no lack of scoring here as we've reached halftime. The score, Texas 35, Oklahoma nothing.
35, Oklahoma nothing.
Oklahoma is set to kick this ball off, and we're just about set to get the second half started. He makes it to the 38-yard line.
18 yards.
And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession.
The running game is what wins ball games, so give it to the back right here.
3 wide receivers on the field. The quarterback in the shotgun. He passes it. And that one's incomplete. The quarterback saw the blitz and let it fly, but too high.
Oh, that rhymes.
The quarterback's in the gun with 3 receivers in the set. Hand off to the left. Brought down at the 47-yard line. He picked up big yardage on that run.
Oh, this is great blocking up front. Nice job of holding on to their blocks, allowing him to break through for some big yards.
Not much room there as they hand it off straight up the middle.
Gain of 2
And they pick up
on
2
the play.
yards. They line up in an I. Takes the handoff inside and stopped immediately.
With the tackle. 1
It looks
yard
like they picked
gain
up a
on the
yard
play.
or a little less.
Good pressure from the defense. They brought the heat. There wasn't much room for the running back to work with.
Play action.
The offense caught a break there. That was not a very good pass by this quarterback.
Yeah, Coach, he threw it right into the hands of the defender. He's lucky that he couldn't hold on to it.
That's why this kid is on defense and not offense.
And it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line. So let's see how the defense will hold up now as this offense comes out for their next drive. This drive will start at the 1. 1st and 10. They'll work from the shotgun. The ball is loose. It looks like the defensive tackle fell on the loose ball. There's another. And he tacks on the extra point. Texas ready to kick this one off. Nice kick, plenty of distance. Makes it to the 22-yard line. It was a rough road on their last drive as the fumble led to a touchdown.
I'll tell you what, this team has shown nothing on offense all day long.
Yeah, I wish I could put a positive spin on this situation, Coach, but this has been bad. I mean, if this offense took a knee on every play, they'd be better off right now.
And he's hit immediately. A good play to the tight end that time.
Yeah, and this is a play that we saw in practice the other day over and over again.
And as a coach, you like it when all that practice pays off and your players execute in the game like they did all week in practice. Good job.
Here's the give. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
I can't believe he held on to the ball after that hit.
Yeah, and I don't even think he saw that hit coming.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. And And they push him out at the 47. So they go to the air and pick up 6.
Yep, it was a great job of getting away from the pressure, and they ended up getting 6 yards on the play.
And they'll get him in the backfield.
Nice tackle in the backfield there. This guy just overpowered his blockers and drove down the ball carrier.
He really showed his strength on that play. This guy has one of the highest bench presses on the team.
Well, he's one of the heaviest guys on the team, too. I hope he's one of the strongest.
Going with the shotgun here. Looks to pass. Way to look it in. A nice little pass play there.
And that was a perfect time for a screen. The defense was a little aggressive that time and weren't really in great position to stop this play. Terrific call.
Throws, and that one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. The wide receiver couldn't catch up to that ball.
And you know what? No one could have caught up to that one. He just misfired it.
Caught by the tight end past the marker. Looked like the linebackers bit on that play fake.
I didn't even know the quarterback had the ball. That's worth a yoke.
The quarterback's in the gun with 3 receivers in the set. Both players were very aggressive in going after that ball. This could go either way.
Pass interference on the defense.
It's a good call. The defender was all over the receiver.
Sometimes holding up a receiver is better than a big gain, or even worse, a touchdown.
There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. In on the throw, he caught it. Big play, and it's 1st and goal. It's 1st down, and they'll be looking for 6 points here. They're packed in tight on the line. And he makes it out to about the 5-yard line. 3-yard gain by the running back. Texas with a big advantage. He's gobbled up in the backfield. They didn't let him get anything going on that play.
No, they didn't. Heck, they didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
He's changing things up. They run for the score, not going to get it. There's a player shaken up on the play. This one should be makeable. This will be a 22-yarder. This will just add insult to injury. And it is good. And now we're going to take a look at the drive summary. Texas to kick. He sends this one deep. And he makes it out to about the 17-yard line.
If I were you, I'd play
And now
cover
let's send
2
it down
with
to
man
Aaron
coverage.
Andrews with an injury update.
Thanks, guys. He was in a lot of pain as he came over to the sideline, but the coaching staff did tell me it's not a tear. It is nothing serious, and he will return. Back up to you, Brad.
Well, that's good to hear. Thank you for the report, Aaron.
This is easy. Run cover 2 with man coverage.
They line it up with 3 receivers. Looks to pass. Pass complete and taken down immediately.
Let's see if this coaching staff sticks with the short passing game, or if they decide to open it up a bit more.
They line up with 1 running back in the backfield. 3 wide. Makes the grab past the marker.
Besides going deep on the fade, the slant route is probably the most commonly run route against man coverage. If the receiver gets a good inside release, it'll be a new set of downs every time.
He's to the 40. And down he goes at about the 47-yard line. As we go to the final quarter of play, this one is almost wrapped up. Our score here, Texas 45, Oklahoma nothing.
Oklahoma nothing.
They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. They'll keep it on the ground again. The running back gets a yard, maybe less.
No gain on the play.
This linebacker blitz should really help to slow down the running game.
They line up with 1 running back in the backfield, 3 wide. Up the middle for a nice gain.
9 on the run.
About 4 yards on that play.
On the play.
Single set backfield. And they motion a guy to the right. Drops back to pass. Under heavy pressure.
He's just lucky that he got that pass away.
The offensive line didn't protect the quarterback very well. The pressure was there in no time.
3 wide receivers on the field. The quarterback in the shotgun. Throws and it's knocked away. There's an injured player, and we'll try to find out who it is.
I'd use my speed to run the ball to the outside here.
The defense lines up with 5 defensive backs. Hands it off. He tackles him for a loss.
The safety made the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. I recommend to the offensive coordinator a little play action and throw the fade route where the safety used to be.
That's right, Lee. These guys are shooting up there when they see run, and it only takes 1 time to catch him out of position and take it to the house.
Taken down as he works the left for a nice gain. 4 yards on that play. They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. He scrambles. Throws a strike over the middle.
This receiver showed soft hands and hung on for the first down. And if I'm not mistaken, the defense sent their corner on a blitz. If he doesn't get to the quarterback, the numbers are in favor of the offense, just like we saw.
On the run, right side. And they get him in the backfield for a loss. And that was not a good call offensively.
Nah, not a good call, only because they lost yardage. I'll tell you, I've seen plays like this where the tailback breaks one and goes for a touchdown.
You're right, Lee. You can never tell.
He'll get the call again. And they got to him before he could get back to the line.
1 yard loss.
This kid is something special. You got to have a certain kind of mentality to play the linebacker position.
Man, is that ever true, Coach? If you want to be the best linebacker, you have to be able to do it all. Cover the receivers, bring down the running backs, take on blocks, rush the quarterback, and sometimes call the plays for the defense.
Got his man. Can't tack on any yardage. It'll be short of the first after the completion.
Well, good effort by the defense to make sure they got him before he got to the marker.
This defense will give the quarterback those underneath routes all day long if it can prevent them from getting a first down.
So the kicker can't make the field goal there, and this defense comes away with a small victory. Still, our score, Texas 45, Oklahoma nothing. Straight ahead on the give, there's nowhere to run there. A gain of 1.
1 yard gain on the play.
I'd go with the blitz to get your linebackers involved in the backfield.
They line up with 1 running back in the backfield, 3 wide. And he's taken down at the 47-yard line.
Gain of
And we'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate our Russell Athletic players of the game. This one is dropped. And that's a big stop for this defense.
Not so fast, Brad. This offense is losing. They may try to go for it here.
He makes it out maybe to the 26-yard line.
The return game always seems to allow for the possibility of a big momentum shift for either team.
And that's why, after the offense and defense, it's the most important part of the team.
Hey, Coach, the linebacker sniffed that play out from the start.
Yep, he wasn't going to be denied that tackle, no matter who was trying to block him.
Two tight end set. Takes it right side for a good gain. There's a player down. I'm not sure what happened.
I'm full of good plays. Try this one. I'd run the ball straight up the middle on this one.
Here's 3rd and 8. Nickel defense. And so that's going to do it. Our final score in this one, Texas 45, Oklahoma nothing. As we take a look at the play of the game, Kirk, your final thoughts on this one.
Nothing adds to the pageantry of college football more than a good rivalry. This was a great game that should only add more fuel to the fire for next year's matchup, and boy, was it fun to watch.
Thank you for attending today's ball game.
Well, thanks for joining us for another game of NCAA football.